Hi, I'm Mike Papadopoulos, and this is my story. When I was 6 years old, I was diagnosed with high axial bilateral myopia, varying optical power measured in diopters, and a degree of esotrophic strabismic amblyopia. I know, long name, huh? In order to be able to function in my everyday school life, I had to constantly wear a prescribed vision aid device which helps light focus on the retina and essentially stops my eye from seeing blurry distant images. The device I'm using consists of a metallic skeleton and two transmissive optical devices called convex lenses, which help my eye focus light where it should instead of where it shouldn't. As you already might be suspecting, I was often the object of ridicule at school because of the medical contraption I was constantly wearing. They called me all sorts of names like Four Eyes, El Strabismo, Arthur, Four Dimensional Cyborg Mike. I have to admit I kinda liked that nickname. It sounded similar to a cool 80s mecha anime, and I wasn't cool. I once remember removing my visual aid in order to play soccer with the other kids. So we were playing and I was like, "Hey, Jeffrey, pass me the ball, dude." And he was like, "What the fuck? I'm not Jeff, I'm Alex. Are you fucking blind, you fucking retard?" And I, go, and I was like, "No, I'm not blind, Alex. I'm myopic. It's a totally different ailment and you should have known better before insulting non-able-bodied people like this." I remember ending up breaking my ocular device that day, and I took one hell of a beating from my father when I got home. Since we live in a world where the majority of people are able bodied, most of the things that surround us aren't made for people who are, let's say, optically interesting, like myself. For example, I cannot turn in my bed. I'm literally unable to turn in my bed. So I always have to sleep on my back. Otherwise, I risk of breaking the bifocal mechanism or hurting my eyes. My parents had to order a special bedside table for me to carefully position the optical mechanism on when sleeping. But to be quite honest, the desk doesn't really help at all because when you wake up in the morning, you're drowsy, you have other things in your mind, you have to get ready, you might be tired from sleeping, and scrabbling a desk searching for something is the last thing you want to do. And it's quite hard to do so if you have a cat. I've also never been able to wear sunglasses because my medical device prevents them from fitting on my head properly. So I either have to wear both at the same time, which is like lame, or not wear them at all. I once managed to gather enough courage and remove my lens contraption and just put on sunglasses. I knew it was risky from the beginning since everything started turning black, which was a bit whoa. But at least Jenny smiled at me and told me I was cool. I wish I could have seen her face more clearly to be able to tell if she was being sarcastic or not. When suffering from my condition, it's important to often pay visits to your optometrist, who is more than just a doctor and should be there to provide support for whichever problem you might have. My doctor is Mrs. Kate, who is the coolest person I've ever met, and we've developed a really special bond over the years. I've recently heard that there is this new hip membranic lenticular device which envelops the eye and is convenient, less cumbersome than the old metallic bifocal contraptions. Some people in our community, the myopic community, say it's so good that while wearing them, no one will be able to tell whether you have axial myopia and strabismic amblyopia or not. And something that's something that doesn't interest me. My so-called disability, I like to call it my special optical ability, is who I am. It's part of my identity, my lived experience. I won't change that just to appeal to normal people. I will not become a closeted myopic. I will not become able-bodied passing so that the majority of people will come to accept me, because they won't be accepting me for who I truly am. I'm Mike, and this was my story.
Growing up as a left-handed person who doesn't drink Coke in a world dominated by right-handed people who also drink Coke was really tough. I often felt marginalized and sometimes